Hey, niggas say that I been snapping, I been going crazy. I got some bitches in my phone that's tryna have my baby. I haven't slept in like 3 days, today I'm going crazy. Man, I can't eat, I smoke this blunt so it can elevate me. They tryna hate, but they can't hate cause I been going hard. I ain't rolling deep, but know that I still slang a rod. Think I'm the illest nigga stepping foot up off this yard. And don't go fucking with my youngest cause they swipe a card.
Yo. So, I looked at the verses with Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. I think that the verses actually was not bad. I ain't gonna lie, like, I really thought it was gonna be bad, but it wasn't. What I was disappointed in was Soulja Boy's performance. I felt like he was lacking in a lot of areas. I really have high hopes for him. I ain't gonna lie, I really do, because I think Soulja Boy, if he wasn't doing the things he's doing with the syrup and smoking, I think his whole demeanor could be a little bit, his music could be delivered very much another hit. I don't think he's gonna ever bring back that point to himself because he done let the money pretty much direct him in a different direction where he thinks he has to rap about trap music and stuff like that. That we really honestly, when we look at him, it's not that it's not believable. It just we don't care, you know. Not to mention it's like he trying so hard to get people to look at him like, oh, well, yeah, I was out here really doing this. I was really out here selling. I was really. Nobody cares, bro. Like nobody cares. Plus, you done made hits off of commercial songs more than trap songs. Yeah, people know them songs, but that ain't even it, bro. Y'all gotta understand that him and Bow Wow, they mixtape they put out together was it was a classic. I'm gonna say it like that. It was a classic. It was a classic. I feel like, and that was unexpected. And even then, they did that in a short period of time. That wasn't something planned out like from couple years down the line. No, they literally did that in like a couple months, less than the average person to do a mixtape together and put it out there. And that's been what? Let's see, 2021. It's been almost like 3 years, 4 years. I wish they would have actually played that at the verses. That would have got, you know, a couple people, ears going of, understanding the concept of where they both coming from. Because I feel like, because Bow Wow mixtapes are already there. Soulja Boy, I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to none of his music like that no more, unless it's like the commercial songs. Because I just feel like he talks about too much trapping. That makes no sense to me because I just don't fit him in that. Even though it's like, okay, he probably was doing it. Don't care. I really don't. Bow Wow, I feel like his delivering music isn't there the same no more because his love for it isn't there, but it's there, but it's not there. Y'all knock him for it, and I understand, because y'all say, oh, well, he ain't got no hits. He got a lot of good songs. He really honestly do. He just, you could tell, because he was out of it so long, he started second guessing everything. Everything. Every song he done put out up to this day, I can promise you it was a good song that probably could have been a potential hit to be real. He just didn't let the right people get in the song to produce it, to do a feature in it. Even with him and JD having they fall out, I can understand it now. He kind of needs JD, the guy, him showing him, okay, you might need this little add-on. That's gonna make it a hit. Understandable. But problem is that I don't think that's where his mind is at on it, to be real. I don't think so, personally. So I think the verses was good. I just think that Soulja Boy could have did better. I just wish he wasn't so caught up in himself of, he's trying to do songs and he only, let's be real, y'all talk about him, Bow Wow and Romeo, but really Soulja Boy ain't got that many hits either. He got some hits. Now don't get me wrong, he got some hits too. He could have played a lot of those songs that I actually don't listen to, and I was like, ain't like this ain't even become an actual #1 hit, but it should have been a hit. But that's once again, that's just how social media works and the world works. They don't care about none of that. I feel like personally, he got so caught up with himself as well. Both of them did. I don't think neither one of them is like, you know, dried up, played, all the other stuff y'all want to call it. Honestly, I feel like if they both sit down and you know, get away from the wanting to smoke weed and drink, because even Lil Wayne, he fell off in the same position. He felt the same. If you ain't noticing by now, the weed, the lean is all playing a toll in all of their lives, where it's taking over all of the great artists that we know. No, I'm not saying Soulja is a great artist. I'm really not saying that. But he's a good artist. He could be a potential good artist. Problem is that all of them are falling into a position where they're getting so caught up with the wanting to drink, hang out, and smoke. They don't care for it because they done made the money they want to make. Y'all sitting up here thinking, oh, Bow Wow broke, Bow Wow broke. Bro, if you really think about it, let's really be real for 2 seconds. He could take a private jet. He'll take a private jet though. He might take a plane, of course, when he wants his people. It costs cheaper, it's more easier, whatever. So be it. So what? Y'all gonna knock him on that, of course. So he has to, of course, just be like, whatever to it. But in reality, bro, nobody can tell me this boy is 100% broke like the way y'all make him seem. His lifestyle has not changed since the day he been living it. Like, that's what nobody understands. He's been ghost, partying, hitting some bad chicks. How can you be broke and hitting bad chicks, bro? Y'all gotta stop and really question all of those things. Nobody's questioning the real questions that need to be asked of how he's partying still, how he's doing this. Yeah, he's doing the hosting shows. He's doing the little, you know, TV shows, of course. He's still getting paid from those, but if he was really broke, come on, bro. Like, y'all really think he'll be able to still do that? And the average person that's a celebrity that be broke, you don't never see them no more for like a great minute. And I mean like years, 10 years, you know, and stuff like that. So that says a lot, where nobody stops to say, well, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just, but the verses overall was good. Do I think that him and Romeo verses would have been good? No. Romeo has good songs too. Everybody sleeps on Romeo because of the songs he put out as a young kid, and then when he got away from that and went to school and then put out music, everybody took it as a joke and took it light and took it as, okay, he was still putting out music here and now. Don't get me wrong, I still listen to his music. I feel like he could have potentially had more hits coming up, you know, in the process. But once again, when you get out of the limelight, you go to just do your, attain to your personal life. Everything changes. People look at you differently. Everybody feels like, oh, you don't have it. Oh, you didn't have it before. Oh, you know, because of him and his dad. Then it's like, oh, if you a daddy's boy, you only got it because your dad got it. And you don't know how to rap. Your dad didn't know how to rap, which his dad does know how to rap. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I look up to that dude. Like, I grew up on him. You know, Master P himself is an entrepreneur, and he a boss himself. He did something that the average ain't even doing these days. So, yeah. Y'all wanna be rappers that y'all look at that be really broken, swearing that they be out here really trapping or whatever. But, and then it's sad because y'all shouldn't even look at it like, oh, he's supposed to be, he did a lifestyle where his son didn't have to do it. That's the purpose. That's all you have to know. So, him and Romeo, Bow Wow Romeo's verses, I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. I mean, I did want it to happen, but it wasn't that many songs Romeo would have played that people know, because people don't tune into him. And they wasn't hit songs, so people would have been knowing, like, what is this? Soulja Boy, He didn't have that many songs. You see how that turned out. That nigga played 3 songs on 1 song versus never had it happen before. And y'all settled there and was just like, oh, he lost. What you thought he was gonna really win? Like, Soulja Boy do got songs he done, did, but y'all wouldn't know it. Y'all ain't really listening, so y'all. But tune in and stay good though.